In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the repeat tool in Illustrator. I recently used this tool to create the Filipino sun for a design that I made in celebration of Filipino American Heritage Month. So with that, let's get into it. I started by copying and pasting a design of the sun into Illustrator as reference. The main idea here is to use a radial effect that will create the flares around the sun. Using just the stroke of the shape, I'm going to press P for the pen tool and start outlining this flare design. Now I'm finished creating the flare, and next I'm going to go up to Object, down to Repeat, and then to Radial. And you can see that this effect created copies or instances of this one design that I outlined, making things easier than having to outline each group of flares. Looking at this, it looks pretty complicated, but so let me explain the different options you have here to make adjustments. In this inner circle, you can see the shapes are aligned along the circle. If you go here to the two half circles with arrows in them, click and drag this around to adjust how many shapes you want to use along the circle. If you click and hold here at the corner of the square, you can scale the shapes up or down. And at the right side of the square, you will see an up and down arrow inside a circle. This is another way to adjust the amount of shapes you are using. But with this, you can increase or decrease the amount of copies. Just click and hold onto this symbol, move up to increase and down to decrease the copies. Now going back into the inner circle, there's a little solid circle up at the top corner that you can click on. Hold on this circle and move it up to expand and down to contract the shapes. At this point, it was a matter of aligning the shapes to match the original design I'm referencing. This took a bit to get right, but I got as close as I could to matching the sun design. And now I just needed to create a circle for the sun and color everything in. I used the eyedropper tool to source the yellow of the sun from the original design. I double-clicked into the first shape that I created and then sourced the yellow of the sun to color in the rest of the flare designs. Anyways, if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please leave a comment down below. If you found this video informative and helpful, please give it a like and or subscribe to get notified for future videos. And with that, keep thinking about your next project and just create it. Till next time, peace.